There's no link. There's absolutely no link between the 5G technology and the COVID-19. One says that the Italian Prime Minister says that have been damaged by the coronavirus pandemic. Conte told the nation in a television address that the measure represented the most powerful intervention right here to our very own dear country, Niger. To donate 1 billion naira to the COVID-19 fund. So it's no more about pledging. It's not just about word of mouth right about now. So he said he was going to donate 1 billion naira. This on his social media as well as, but in a post on Instagram, Momodu attached a letter addressed to Adenuga Fund, read in part, as we are pleased to confirm that we are pandemic. So there you go. Yet, I'd like for you to take a listen to this one.
As it is, we have been taking additional things. The Chinese, the same microorganism are different, those medical experts, to do it. Is there any areas that you are deficient, that you think that you want to improve?
Okay, so that's the voice of the president of the Nigerian Medical Association, Dr. Francis Faduyile. Apparently, the Nigerian Medical Association has been explaining why it is opposed. It's no more news that it needs doctors to help in the fight against the coronavirus. And so the Nigerian Medical Association invitation of Chinese doctors to Nigeria to help in preventing the spread of COVID-19 in the country. The president of the NMA, Dr. Francis Faduyile, won't contain the virus. And here's of the Nigerian Medical Association at the briefing of the Presidential Task Force.
Where we are today and receive the comment. What are their experiences? Can you call the man in Addis Ababa and find out what are their experiences? The world has become a global village. If you are not willing to share experiences, the Southern Korea dealt with their own situation. So I don't see anything wrong from listening to the Chinese or management of COVID-19 better than the medical council. They can practice here.
All right, so we now go over. Let me know what you think about all these, conspiracy theories, your experience being regarding the lockdown. Okay, speaking about different various cities in the country, how is it going? How is it going? How is it going? How has it been for you so far? What's the impact like? Fooding events with regards COVID-19 generally. The fact that for stimulus packages, so to speak, palliatives that could help people, go through these hard times, these hard and trying times. What exactly has your experience been? What do you think about all of these unfolding events? What do you think about the fact that the Nigerian government is even talking about bringing in Chinese doctors? Is even proposing to bring in Chinese doctors. And even after this, just like we heard the Secretary of the Government of the Federation saying that the Chinese doctors will undergo 14 days isolation when they arrive the country, and also saying that, the Chinese doctors are only coming to share their experience with Nigerian doctors. I mean, if you're going to be sharing your experience, what's the internet for? Can't you share your experiences over, some of these social media platforms? Or can't you do that? While I did say at the beginning of the show that I'm actually going to be interfacing with, a group of Nigerians, modern day Nigerians. That's what they call themselves. And so there's a hashtag trending right about now, modern day Nigerians talk. Okay, you can go on all social media platforms and just follow the hashtag. And you can also be part of the show. By calling in on the number 0817 0000 951. That's 0817 0000 951. Or you can call 0810 951 0951. To 0701 9339 962. Once again, 0701 9339 962. That's aside the modern day Nigerians. So keep those phone calls coming in while I take your opinions and views. 95.1 FM.
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm Victor.
Okay.
I'm calling from Iwofe.
All right, Victor from Iwofe. You're very welcome to the show. Please go ahead.
into Nigeria. I think it's not as expensive.
Okay.
We have social media platform that we can do.
It's necessary.
Make any change. I don't think it's necessary. And this conspiracy theory, I feel the Chinese government are trying to use this against the American or the world power.
Okay.
So that's my conspiracy theory for today.
All right. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Victor, for calling in all the way from Warfare 95.1 FM. Good evening.
Okay, my brother, good evening. You know, at times these people they contract. That is what I'm going to tell you. But it's very unfortunate that this government has been deceiving us a lot. A lot has been hid in secrecy. We have not had it worse before in this country than this kind of government. I mean, at times you look at the way things are going and they contradict themselves a lot. Okay, look at the doctors that are in the front line, that anything that they will be hearing from the doctors. At least Nigeria has not been overwhelmed by this issue. Why are you bringing in these Chinese doctors with a lot of things that happen? Look at the conspiracy theory here and there. They are the disease that is citing a lot. They are under, reporting their COVID patients and what. Why are you bringing these people here? What is secret behind this thing that they don't want to tell us? I mean, it's very unfortunate. I mean, but you listen to people come and they start supporting and they will start saying that it's necessary. When we support, let us know exactly what we are supporting. This thing has gone beyond APC or PDP. We should tell ourselves the truth. What exactly is this government doing? All
right. Thank you. I have to let you go. Okay, the phone lines are still open. 0817 0000 951 and 0810 951 951. Meanwhile, from the Modern Day Nigeria Talks group. All right, it's a very lengthy one, but I'll just take it anyways. And it says, I have no concrete evidence advantageous to China. The current scenario is similar to what played out for US during the Second World War. Throughout the period of the First World War and especially during the Second World War from 19, after nations, Britain especially, had lost so much that US intervened. They stole the momentum and utilized it. China is almost doing the same, but whether they'll take over is another issue. US maintained trade in armaments and announced with nuclear weapon. China is maintaining trade in medicine and other essentials and is announcing with nuclear technology, that is ICT based. 5G network may not actually be causing COVID-19, but we can't rule out the factor of radioactivity and the need for assessment of the health implications of the network before adopting it. Note system and make the body poorer. Okay, and Uche Nwoke actually sent this one in from Port Harcourt. Okay, and this one right here was sent by Wisdom Obodo, and it says, nice one, good evening. It's unfortunate where we find ourselves. I hope this ends soon. My question is, if there is no known treatment for the virus, are now testing negative Nigeria. All right, my understanding of this is the immune system is boosted to fight the virus. Some persons survive due to stronger immune system. Others die due to weaker immune system. Okay. Oka Ewa Edede, he's a writer, author, and media practitioner from Abuja. All right, you can keep those phone calls coming in and text messages as well. I lost that one right there. 95.1 FM. Good evening.
Good evening, Greg.
I greet you.
Yeah, my name is George, calling from Emualuka.
Okay, go ahead, George. Go ahead. Go ahead. 60 seconds, please.
Yes, Greg, can you flashback that the federal government by Dr. Chris Ngige categorically told Nigerian that Nigeria has enough medical doctors? You know what they told them? And that is another thing I want to keep aside. Do you know that these politicians, they are used to the foreign things, understand me? Anything, they don't believe on the Nigerian doctors. They don't really believe on us, understand me? They find it very difficult that if they have headache, they can travel to China, they can travel to Europe for them to go and go to get the Chinese people.
I wonder.
I know this thing varies on the environment and this thing, understand me? Please, these people should just be in one place. They are insisting. The government have a listening ear to their mission. And they rely on the Nigerian government have the.
Okay, still on submission. Oka AY Dede also said he opines it is very sad how people make conclusions on technological advancement. I don't know why they are attaching it to COVID and COVID-19. Okay. How do you get to call a radio station and then you don't get to say a word? 95.1 FM, good evening. I lost that one right there. The phone lines are still very much open. 081109151. 95.1 FM, good evening.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening. What's your name? Jason, you're welcome to the show. Go ahead.
Yeah, the issue of bringing Chinese doctors, I don't like that idea. One thing about this government is one, they don't believe. Sometimes they also use this as a medium to also, steal money. Then, at times they might just do this thing and tell you that they spend some billions. Just to make sure that they get money from this trying to bring foreign doctors. Because I'm just looking at it from this angle that they want to siphon money. That's the way I'm looking at it. Because when you have a job.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Everybody's entitled to his or her opinion. 95.1 FM. Good evening.
Solomon.
Okay, calling from?
I'm calling from Obogoro community.
All right, Solo from Obogoro. Welcome. Please go ahead.
Well educated. Because if an outbreak starts in China, there is a kind of things, a lot of things that the China know that they doesn't know. You understand? So, and one thing in medical is more you experience, more you work, more you learn. And there is difference between the white and the black. So I support that idea of the medical people from China, so that them too will learn. Since the virus break out from that place. You understand?
Okay.
And they will also put eyes in most of our because they would rather prefer their own, because since that vision.
All right. Okay.
That vision. And again, I want to also comment on market people. This market people, the condition. So there is no condition that's supposed to be given to those market people, because this virus doesn't even relate. I've not seen anything that can be compared the virus with market. You see, what matters is market.
I have to let you go. I have to let you go, Solomon. Thank you very much for calling. I have your thoughts. 95.1 FM. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, what's your name?
From Nigeria. These people are being invited, just 18 people from China. It's not enough to dominate all the doctors. We are just coming. The virus originated from China. And I think they are the first in the world to have defeated this virus, if I'm not wrong. So they have more experience on how to tackle this virus. We have our own culture, and that's what we are seeing with their two eyes.
All right.
To help them now to give evidence-based advice. It's no longer advice based on what is obtainable in China. If they come to this environment, they will study
the Nigerian stock. Firstly, China didn't initiate 5G technology. Okay, he says five devil to roll out his plans. Actually, he's trying to be faster than his shadows. It's more to spirits than world technology. But for the sake of us, let's push on. Okay, that's an encouraging one coming in from Iroha. But of course, from okay, once again, the numbers to call in on the show 0817. Good evening, 95.1 FM.
Hello, good evening. Good Innocent calling from Port Harcourt.
Okay, welcome, Innocent. Go ahead.
Now, I don't see anything wrong with China coming to assist Nigeria pandemic. Even the WHO also comment, but
right in the big with the US, Spain, Italy, all the countries of the world are battling with this pandemic. So if the China have defeated this virus in their own area and they are coming, it is even better we receive them now. We are not praying that this thing should escalate. What if it escalates? Is it the time we will start calling virus to maintain their investment and let people look at the train and all of that. So they have built a kind of good relationship with this present administration. So if they are offering to come and help, please let us give them that opportunity to come with our doctors working with them. Then the issue of UK opening market in 5 hours is not enough. It will even create rush. You open market by 7 a.m. and it close by 12 p.m. So let's please try and do something good.
All right. Thank you very much. 95.1 FM. Good evening. Okay, I lost that one apparently. And do well to get those phone calls coming in. The phone lines are still very much open. How exactly is the lockdown treating you? Where exactly are you? How is the lockdown treating you? How are you faring? And what do you think about all of these with regards to COVID-19? 95.1 FM, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. This is Peter, and you're calling from Ikoku.
Okay. Mr. Peter, welcome to the show. Please go ahead.
Chinese doctors coming to Nigeria. It's not a welcome development. To me, Chinese doctors, they remain suspect for now. And many things have been said and read over what happens in Wuhan. I understand that it's a man-made of this coronavirus. You have not been clear of the doubt whether they are involved in making this very coronavirus, which is the way of COVID-19, to be the world power. And now you're bringing them because of every minute or every day or in a week. Nigeria will go and borrow 22.something billion from China. In every situation, China will give us the money. So to me, it's not a welcome development. Till that doubt is clear because many things have been said on what happened to Wuhan. Here this thing is set up. And nobody has been able to say this is exactly what happened. So we see it as a nuclear, a biological weapon. And exactly what I said about 3 weeks ago is still coming to manifest now. So for now, they are remain suspect. They're supposed to be.
Yeah, this is Pastor.
Pastor Isaiah, welcome. Go ahead.
Yes, my brother, it amazed me and most times makes me laugh because Nigeria has America has
Pastor Isaiah, are you there? Yeah. What's your name? I lost that one.
Hello, Mr. Kukogra. I called you from the practical.
You have called before. Let's allow other callers to also air their views. 95.1 FM. Good evening.
Kukogra.
Yeah.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name?
My name is Emmanuel.
Okay. Calling from?
Osaka.
All right. Welcome, Emmanuel. Go ahead.
Yeah. I totally disagree with the government.
Okay, why exactly do you disagree?
Our doctors in Nigeria, they are 100% qualified.
Okay.
100%. But I'm telling you this now that if they allow this, we will regret about it. One, because they arrived in China, they arrived in Italy. What happened? They arrived in Netherlands. What happened? They do what? Our medical team in Nigeria here, for God's sake, they are super. They are qualified to stand to continue what they are able to give.
Okay. I guess I lost you right there. But one very pertinent question. Modern day Nigeria sent in. He goes by the name of Wisdom Obodo. He says, if there is no known treatment for this virus that has gone pandemic, how come people are being treated and discharged? How do they get through? People who had earlier on tested positive, Later on, you get to hear, oh, he has now tested negative, and he has been. Since we all know, it's common knowledge that there is no known cure, no vaccine. 95.1 FM. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. This is Henry calling from Port Harcourt.
Welcome, Henry. Please go ahead.
I think that's rightly that's what you say. I think it's very, very hilarious. You know, such a country will find ourselves. We have not gotten the vaccine. Even the world have not gotten the vaccine. 11 people tested positive. After some time, you see here that thing. Now, even today, I was listening to Channel TV. Even the mayor of New York was calling for help. If a country like USA, who have all the technology, could not discover the vaccine for the treatment, how many charge the person? How many? You know, these things. At least it makes people to become so skeptic about this whole thing.
All right.
You know the game they're playing.
All right.
So that is just.
Okay, thank you very much, Henry. Thank you so much for calling in from the MDN group. Iroha Maxwell sent this one all the way from Delta State, and he says the situation in Delta, and he also learns that hotels are closed and markets are completely shut down too. That one was sent in by Iroha Maxwell, all the way from Delta State. And yeah, Oka also sent this one in. He says in Abuja, the streets are empty. The lockdown is being enforced. In Ebonyi State, vehicular movement in and out of Ebonyi State has been stopped. Ebonyi is on total lockdown. All right. Okay, I lost that one. 95.1 FM. Good evening.
Yeah, this is Pastor.
Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. I lost you earlier on.
Yes. You see, I said Nigeria, China, and their country. If you let me tell you, see, my brother, in this country, where FCC or IPC, ICPC, and all of a sudden you hear that they suddenly become sick and they want to be flown abroad, they want their passport to be released to go abroad. Does it mean that our health sector here in this country will he come out or any doctor come out to protest that our health sector in this country is qualified, is very positioned, is very efficient to be able to against corruption? I think it is just a propaganda coming from the leader of the medical team. He should just go and relax. He should say, oh, what we are saying is that in as much as Nigerians are saying that coronavirus started from China, once you come in, I think you are let them be quarantined, isolated for 14 days, and then you see if there's anyone that is affected. It means they're all free. Then they can come in if it is an advice or it is whatever they need to offer. Because as it stands now, the issues sprang up in China, and they are the only country to be able to have contained it, to have chased coronavirus in that of the state. Yeah, let me tell you, the market that is welcome to development. You see, the governor of the state, he has to assist.
All right, I have to let you go now, Pastor Isaiah. I have to let you go. Okay, going back to. All right, going right back to the modern day scam would go a long way.
Evening.
Yeah, what's your name? Hello?
Michael.
Okay, Michael, can you...
This China people, what are they doing? Other countries where there are ways to loot, why people are... Why is this country, the leaders of this country, so wicked? Is it the way to commend the doctors who have been doing good? Is it the way to, to help them to appreciate what they have been doing, therefore they have been doing? I don't understand. They talk about the 3G network. They say it's coronavirus, it's 3G network. Why a former Ghana, They here in Nigeria, they don't value you. But look at people who are managing other people economy in Africa. Why they are here? Roll the woman off. They should stop this nonsense. They should send these people away. They have mission. Even if they have to quarantine them for 14 days of 15 days, they should go. Even their masses, they are unable as that.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling in. 95.1 FM. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, what's your name?
Yeah, thank you.
Very quickly, please. 60 seconds. 60 seconds.
Yeah, I want that the government...
PM, yeah?
2 p.m. Example, let me give you an example. If my pre-market or my one market opens tomorrow, at what time are they opening and then say their market and then begin to sell? And he who is going to purchase, you know that all this while we have been on curfew and all that, and we are lacking stock right now. Why not the governor simply say, okay, for tomorrow and next tomorrow, that's Tuesday and Wednesday, you can go for the Easter shopping, and then after then that will be...
What you said, I didn't get what you said. You said, why not, he says, tomorrow and next tomorrow. What? And he also he was also particular about traffic.
Yeah, I know, I understand, but the rush tomorrow and next tomorrow will be unbearable. You get what I'm saying? If you you have to go to the market tomorrow or send your wife to the market tomorrow, in fact, if she comes back, you should thank God because the rush, the free time. And then the police are not helping matters. They will not help matters tomorrow.
All right.
I think it's time he has to at least...
Okay, thank you very much. I got your point right there. Back to the modern day Nigerian stock group. P1, Henry Ahiwe, aka Papa One, sent this one in. He says, good evening all. There is always going to be an advancement in technology. The inventors of the modern day technology surely have something to tell us. The truth is that the world has no say about it, as it is a script written before the inventors were born. Technology is becoming... 95.1 FM. Good evening.
Hello, my brother. Good evening.
Manu Bani, welcome to the show.
The governor promised. Number two, why are the donations from the executive and the lawmakers coming from April salary?
The palliatives that the governor promised, was that your question?
I said to reduce hunger because people are hungry. And
you're talking about the government of Rivers State right now.
Yes.
Okay, I heard over the news. I heard him make a statement over the news. He said he went to inspect where the palliatives were being kept. So apparently,
from April ending, when the government needs the money now to put things in place, why are they not giving us their March salary? Because as of last week, salaries have not been paid. And then number three, what happened to those who were charged to court because of the mix-up between the governor and his commissioner for information? Governor, when you open the market between 7 to 12, and from 1 o'clock, policemen will go arresting people, rather than make it a full-day market so that people can relax, say tomorrow and the next day, without corruption and deception from policemen and touts who will begin to chase people around from 1 o'clock.
I have to go through all of these text messages that I have right now. Okay, this one says, good evening. I go by the name of ABC Abuchi Henry from Okrika. This government is not helping its youth. They are looking for a medium to embezzle money. They should give us account on Dr. Paul sent that in from Port Harcourt. Just as Nigerians have never seen any breakdown of the usage of recovered loot, some God's mercy can protect the citizens if the federal government maim at will. Is it the invade against COVID-19? Let's hope we are not doomed through this administration. Lamentation. Man. Okay. Good evening, K. Greg. The proposal of the federal government to what they tell Nigerians. Nigerians are on their way. What a clueless government. Unya Waji, fine face. Let them go ahead. The way of the 5G, Chinese are up to. The plans that our government has on ground to invite these doctors is not a welcome development at all. They should try and think like men. What's happened to internet? If they come over to this nation called Gideon, about EOK, take that one. This one says, Mr. Greg, I'm watching you live from my device, but can't see your face because of the baseball cap you're wearing. Nice job, bro. Okay, Kingsley Coco sent that one in. I'm sorry about that, okay? This other one says it's a network encrypted. He has stepped out with the wrong foot. There could have been no better time to roll out a biological weapon. Please help me. UD from Abba. I mean, how exactly am I supposed to know? If coronavirus has no cure, how come its patients are testing negative? Okay, same question. Same question that Wisdom about Port Harcourt. I'm just trying to see how I can take all of this. Very much capable of curbing the pandemic. I think their reason is not far from hiding their incompetence. Elionu, that's what you think. Elionu Ndidi. COVID-19 has no known cure. Just like some other diseases, what doctors do is to manage it by helping the patient's immunity to recover from it, okay? Edu sent that one in from Port Harcourt. Okay, this message I cannot read. I do not know which language it is written in. This one says, good evening, corrective text message. When Governor Wike and his commissioners suddenly don't understand dusk to dawn, I know it is the whiff of money involved. Don't forget 5 billion got missing when he was chief of staff to Amici. The madness in Rivers State is the money given to Lagos State. Man, the messages are just too much. I beg to defer. Thank you so much for being a part of the program.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM. Whether it's happening in Port Harcourt, South South, Nigeria, or around the world, we've got you covered. On air, online, delivering balanced news and unbiased analysis. Today, 95.1 FM.
A very good evening to you. This is the World News on your Premium Talk Radio, Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. The effect of COVID-19 in 36 states. Governor Nyesom Wike charges Committee on Palliatives to be apolitical in distribution of stimulus packages to Rivers people. And on the foreign scene, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson moved to intensive care over worsening symptoms of coronavirus. Now the details. President Muhammadu Buhari has ordered distribution of Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning Zainab Ahmed disclosed this while fielding questions from newsmen at a news conference in Abuja on Monday. Ahmed said the seized truckloads of rice had been handed over to the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management for distribution to Nigerians. The minister stated that as part of the efforts to support the farmers, the president also approved the Also, President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the withdrawal of $150 million from the Sovereign Wealth Fund for distribution to the three tiers of government. Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning Zainab Ahmed made the disclosure during a media briefing in Abuja from the Stabilization Fund component of the
It's proposed to be utilized for the President. 2, it will also include financing and the creation of special public works programs, pensions that may arise and that will subsequently be
to 2.3 million barrels per day buyers.
And of course, in times like this, when crude oil prices go down, what buyers typically do is to buy the cheap crude that is available and take them into storage. So the way to gauge this is when your buyers don't return your cargoes to by contract after allocation of a cargo. But none of our partners have all means, does not necessarily mean taking it to a refinery, can mean taking it to, because people are using the vessels as storage, but because they know that this change in price will come very shortly. As you have seen, 3 days ago, we have gone $30 before the end of the year.
The NNPC boss also announced that the number of stranded crude oil cargoes in Nigeria has reduced.
When we say our crude are stranded, is at a point in time when traders are unable to tell you where they're taking it to, surely they'll pay you because there's an understanding that once they pick, they have to pay you. But you will also be concerned because they will not come back. Point in time we reported. And I'm happy to announce today that that numbers have gone down substantially. I don't have exact numbers for today, but it's anywhere less than 20.
In the meantime, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC) has outlined 5 key targets. Wazoo announced the target during the briefing of the Presidential Task Force in Abuja. Some of the targets include the testing of 200 cases in Lagos and 100 cases in Abuja daily. He also said the health worker
targets that we're setting for teams in Abuja and Lagos are to make sure that the collection of samples from individuals, testing and resulting will be less than 24 hours. This is the case because sometimes samples come in late in the evening and have to be resolved in Abuja by the end of this week. Number 4 is to isolate patients in less than 6 hours after they have received a positive result at the state level, and we plan to isolate every confirmed case.
And still on COVID-19, the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, has downplayed any link between the 5th generation network 5G and the COVID-19 pandemic. Executive says that 5G technology has not
scientific evidence to show any correlation between the 5G spectrum and the 3.5 and 20. The Commission will come up with a position.
NCC further explained that 5 is the 5th generation of mobile technology, which is an improvement of today's 4G technology with enhanced capabilities. Interior Ralph Aregbesola made the declaration on behalf of the federal government of Jesus Christ, amongst which and to ensure and the entire world at this time of global emergency of COVID-19 pandemic. You're listening.
Bam.
We have been advised to Self 5.1 FM what to tell. Read a book, listen to educational tapes, work out if you need to, bond with your family. Don't just spread fear and panic. Self-isolate and grow. Make this time count for you. This message is brought to you by Today95.1 FM.
Less privileged persons. Governor Wike gave the charge while inaugurating the committee that they must reach out to the 23 local committee to ensure orphanages, security agencies, and other groups chase and distribute foodstuffs to rivers.
Farmers and fishermen.
Ahmad Akawo and Commissioner for Information and Communications, Paulinus Nsirim, as Secretary. Meanwhile, Port Harcourt-based social activist Charles Jaja has faulted claims by Governor Wike that federal government has done nothing to assist the state government in the fight against spread of COVID-19. The bed isolation center being constructed at the Yakubu Gowon Stadium in Port Harcourt. The social activist expressed regret that Governor Wike will play politics with the fight against the spread of the committees set up on the coronavirus pandemic, which he said was based on party line.
Government tell the people of the state that Lagos State brought an initial fund before seeking for help from outside the state. In his own case, he has not brought anything. In the state, we saw a ruling party, APC in the state, appointing former Governor Ayodele Fayose into the committee. So
the invitation of Chinese doctors will be invited to the country when, according to him, Nigerian doctors have been able to contain the virus. Faduyele, who spoke on a television program,
we have been doing extremely well. Nothing are the Chinese medical experts coming to bring it. We understand ourselves, we understand our culture, we understand our environment, and we are doing well. We have not been overwhelmed. The question is, what do you need those medical experts to do again? Is there any area?
Insisted on going ahead with the invitation of the Chinese doctors. Secretary to the government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, who only coming to share their experience with
and received the commendation of the NACA. Can you want to operate in isolation? Become the expert in that field because it started with them. No other person can give you better information of management of COVID-19 better than the Chinese. So I don't think we should allow ourselves to be dragged. They will manage our patients. They will offer their
doctors will undergo 14 days isolation when they arrive the country. And now on the foreign scene. The British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has been moved to intensive care in hospital. A statement Dominic Raab to deputize 10 symptoms of coronavirus. Boris Johnson was initially taken to hospital for routine tests after testing positive for coronavirus 10 days ago. Also, the Indonesian Medical Association says they have lost 25 doctors after contract health workers. Spokesman of the Indonesian Medical Association, Halik Malik, however, said that no figures were available for buys, taking the national tally to 2,000 and maintained social distancing measures. Keeping at least 1.5 meters from each other, players including Captain Manuel Neuer, Robert Lewandowski, aims to limit contact with no greeting of 5 players. And in important public places in Lagos State, weekends to educate the public on the concept. The charge against them is made pursuant to the 100,000 naira each as fine for violating it. The prosecution was led by the Attorney General of Lagos State, Moyo Onibanjo. And now to end the news, here is a summary of the major stories. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the distribution. The federal government has declared this Friday and Monday public holidays for Christians to mark the Easter celebration. We also told you that guided by Victor Iziama. For comments and inquiries, please call 081. You can also read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com. My name is Coco Greg. Many thanks for listening. Do have yourself a wonderful evening.